Guys, I really did not think I was going to be doing another video so soon, but even if nobody watches this, I really need to just rant and just talk about it, because I don't want to talk about this with my family. I don't want to talk about this with my close friends. I don't want to alarm anybody. The only one that knows right now is my mom, and then obviously my boyfriend. And I'm very sorry if I get really emotional, but I can't help it right now. I'm just like finally breaking down. And I'm driving, so basically, I haven't told you guys that for a few months now, I don't remember if it was before, like slightly before or right when I first got pregnant, I found this rash kind of growing underneath my nipple area, my breast, and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was a normal rash, and then it just kept spreading and spreading and getting bigger, and finally, when I went to one of my prenatal appointments, I believe it was my first one, I told the doctor, I showed it to him and I said, "What is this? It keeps spreading and I'm not sure what to do." And he's like, "Oh, it looks like it could be ringworm." And he explained that it's not a worm in my body, that that's just what they call it, and basically it's like a yeast, kind of like you're prone to get yeast infections, down there when you're pregnant. This is just a yeast that formed on the breast. So I said okay, and he prescribed me some antifungal cream. Well, I kept using it, and the only thing it would do is it would keep it from flaking and drying up, but it just kept getting bigger and bigger, so it wasn't necessarily doing enough. So at that point, I called the nurse about 2 weeks later, and I told her, "Look, this isn't working. Can Dr. Fahart send me something else?" And I sent him to my doctor. And she called me back, and she said that the doctor told her that he was going to refer me to a dermatologist because he might have missed something, because if it would have been what he thought it was, ringworm, that it should have gone away. And so he sent me a referral, but in the meantime, I went to see a regular family general doctor, and I asked him, "Do you have the same opinion?" And he said, "Yes, it looks like ringworm." He said, "Obviously, I'm not a dermatologist, so I still want to refer you as well to a dermatologist, and just keep using what you're using." And it just didn't work. So I got really desperate, and I called the doctor that used to see me when I was really young. He's a friend of the family. And I told him, "Look, they think this is ringworm." I told him over the phone, and "Do you think this is what I should be putting on?" And he said, "No, that's no wonder it's not working. That's used more for regular yeast infections." So he told me that what he gives his patients is just a regular over-the-counter cream that you buy at the store for ringworm. And I've been putting it on, and it just hasn't been working. It's actually been doing absolutely nothing, and I've already been using it for at least a week. So finally I just tell my mom I don't know what to do. I send her pictures, and she knows we have a cousin in the family who is a cancer doctor. And the reason why I approached her with the cancer idea is because all of a sudden I was sitting on the couch, and it just came to me for some ungodly reason, or perhaps it is the godly reason, to just look up skin cancer on the breast. I Googled it, and it came up with Paget's disease. and I looked at the pictures, and it looked almost exactly the same. The only difference is that mine is not on the nipple area, it's on the areola part, and which gives me hope that perhaps it's not Paget's disease. But then again, as I did further reading, it doesn't always appear on the nipple. It's just the most common place to get it. And Paget's disease is a very uncommon disease as well. And then as I was reading, it said that a lot of people get misdiagnosed thinking it's that, and it's actually eczema. And so I googled eczema on the breast during pregnancy, and sure enough, it looks exactly like that too. And it's not even on the nipple, it's right underneath like I have it. So at this point it could be either or. And when I tried to see when they were going to give me my dermatology appointment, with my type of insurance, the only place that can see me can't see me until May 20th. By then I will be, a few weeks away from giving birth. I'm due in July. And if this really is cancer, I've already had it for so long and it just keeps spreading, that how unsafe is it that they would make me wait until May? So, my mom made some calls, and she has had mammogram done at this cancer center here. She called the cancer center, she explained the situation, she explained what the pictures look like, and by the mercy of God, they are squeezing me in this week if I can get my OBGYN to send a referral by fax this afternoon. And I don't know what they're going to do to me. I assume they're going to I know that it needs to be biopsied, but I assume that they're going to look for tumors. How they're going to do that at this point, since I'm pregnant, I don't know, because I don't think I'm supposed to be doing x-rays. And then if I need further treatment, am I going to be forced to wait until May? Because they're the only people that will take my insurance for further treatment. I don't know, you guys. This is just so unbelievably scary. I just had the worst breakdown at my house before I left, and all I can think about, and I feel so, first of all I can think about is having to leave my child motherless, because if they tell me that they have to remove my breast immediately, I'm not going to terminate my pregnancy. That's just not an option for me. And if it's going to be too late by the time my child's born, I don't want to leave my child motherless. And then the other thoughts, I feel they're so selfish, but if you're a woman, I'm sure you understand, nobody wants to lose their breast. Nobody wants to have to go through radiation after. I don't want to lose my hair. And I don't know, things are going so well, and then now all of a sudden all this is happening. I just don't even know what to do. And so anyways, if you guys have had this happen to you, know of anybody that this has happened to, any advice is welcome, and any support, of course. And again, even if nobody watches this, I really needed to just vent out and talk, because I really don't want to alarm close family and friends if this is not what it is. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.